Be better than your yesterday. Be better than your yesterday. Be better than your yesterday.
Be better than your yesterday.
Hey folks, welcome back to vidIQ, and last video I showed you how to create a green screen on the cheap. And when I mean cheap, I mean $2. But it wasn't just about making a green screen, it was also about challenging yourself as a YouTuber, jumping into the unknown, facing the fear and doing it anyway. And that's something I wanted to do, to get in front of camera, because I feel I don't do that enough. But there's always room for improvement. And in this video, I want to look at the things I wanted to try and improve from my previous video and take on board some of your comments. So this is all about critiquing yourself as a video maker. Problem number one is space. And while I haven't been able to move into a brand new massive studio, vidIQ, if you do want to help me out with that, do let me know. I still have the 150 square feet of bedroom space, but I have tried to maximise it as much as possible. That's meant rotating my bed around, and I've also put more of the green screen on in the background, since it only costs $2 per sheet of that tablecloth, which you saw in the previous video. So that enables me to move around a bit more in the space, and I can also come forwards to the camera or move a little further back. So that was solution number one. Problem number two was lighting. No matter how much light I blasted on myself using the camera that I'm using right now, I was never happy with the results. But I do have a backup camera, a camcorder, which is actually 5 years old, and when I tried it, the results were this. This could all be down to personal preference, but I believe I'm much better lit using this camera, which seems to have a better automatic mode, even though this DSLR is significantly more expensive and more modern. So I just go with what I think works best. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Problem number three was audio. Now, even though I have a very capable microphone, it's a shotgun microphone on a boom arm, which is just off to the side here. So if I turn my head, it sounds like I'm talking in a bathroom. So that needed to be fixed, and this was my solution.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. This is a lapel microphone, and although it's not concealed like a shotgun mount just off screen, it does mean that I can move around this very small space and the audio doesn't deteriorate at all. It may not even sound as good as that microphone, but it's more convenient and it works for exactly what I want to use it for. Also, a super top tip if you're using a powered microphone, make sure it's switched on or you get 5 minutes of footage like this. Oh my god. Problem number four, this green screen. Using a harsh white background just wasn't cutting it. So let's give it something with a more varied palette. Something like this. And what about adding a drop shadow to me, which gives me a little more separation from the background. A subtle difference, but it does make a huge difference. So those were 4 problems that I found myself with the previous video. But you guys are fantastic at giving constructive feedback. And 3 of you recognised that I had green screen splashback issues, whereby if you stand too close to the green screen and the light blasts off it, then you get that green hue. Hopefully I fixed that by rearranging the studio and standing closer to the camera, but thanks to you guys I was able to spot it and rectify it. And having watched the previous video, some of you were asking some very useful questions about how to improve their own videos. Moohaha, for example, and that is a fantastic username, was saying that when he uses the chroma key it catches too much or too little of the background. Well, with Camtasia 9, the video editor that I use, you can use something called tolerance to change the strength of the green screen. It may not be available in your video editor, but keep an eye out for it and try it if you can. Now let me stress folks, by no means do I consider myself a video expert. And I'm using green screen and the chroma effect for the first time effectively. But I challenge myself and then I work to improve myself. And that's what I mean by being better than your yesterday. Always try to improve what you're doing and you'll see the results. And hopefully you've seen the results in this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any comments, do pop them in the comments below. Otherwise, subscribe to vidIQ for more videos just like this, and normal service will be resumed very shortly with new features from our platform. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now. And as a quick postscript to this video, you know what? I'm still not happy with the audio.